Imagine this. One day Earth suddenly decides to spin backward. It's a strange thought, isn't it? Our planet is always spinning, like a giant top in space. We never think about it stopping, let alone going in reverse. But what if it did? What would happen to everything we know? It wouldn't be like rewinding a movie. It would be far stranger and more chaotic than that. The laws of physics wouldn't change, but everything we experience would be turned upside down and sideways. It would be the start of a whole new chapter in Earth's history and perhaps its end. Right now, Earth spins on its axis, an imaginary line through the North and South poles. It spins towards the east, taking roughly 24 hours to complete one full rotation. This spin is why we have day and night. As Earth turns, the side facing the sun experiences daylight, while the opposite side faces the darkness of space. This rotation also affects our weather patterns. The spinning Earth creates something called the Coriolis effect. It makes winds and ocean currents curve as they travel long distances. Imagine a giant invisible hand steering them to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. It's a subtle but powerful force shaping our planet's climate. If Earth instantly reversed its spin, the most immediate consequence would be utter chaos. Imagine the sheer force of everything on the planet suddenly moving in the opposite direction at hundreds of miles per hour. Buildings would crumble, trees would be uprooted, and massive tsunamis would surge across continents. But the chaos wouldn't stop there. Our atmosphere wouldn't just magically switch direction with the planet. The winds would continue to blow eastward, now at incredibly high speeds relative to the ground. We would experience unimaginable hypercanes, storms unlike anything ever witnessed, tearing across the planet. Section 4. A Planet Reshaped. Now let's imagine the changes wouldn't be instant but gradual over many centuries. While less immediately catastrophic, the results would be just as dramatic. The Coriolis effect, now reversed, would slowly reshape the planet's climate and geography. Deserts might bloom where lush forests once stood, and new mountain ranges could rise from the ocean floor. The familiar flow of ocean currents would reverse, altering temperatures, redistributing nutrients, and reshaping marine ecosystems. The world as we know it would be gone, replaced by something utterly alien. Section 5. Life finds a way. But how? The impact on life would be profound. Many species wouldn't survive the initial upheaval of a sudden reversal. For those that did, adapting to a world spinning in the opposite direction would be a monumental challenge. Bird migration patterns would be thrown into disarray. Animals that rely on the sun for navigation like sea turtles would find themselves hopelessly lost. Humans, ever resourceful, might find ways to adapt, but our world would be forever changed. Would we have explored the world in the same way if the sun rose in the west and set in the east? Would our cities and cultures be different? It's a fascinating thought experiment, showcasing how deeply intertwined we are with our planet's movements.